Welcome back. It's Tuesday. We're cold.
We're freezing. We're defrosting.
We're here.
We're defrosting. We're here though.
We're here. We're talking ball.
The great ice storm.
Talking FanFest. I believe our mics are working.
I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like they're working.
Okay, that works.
We just we're recording something separately, so time to.
That's what we call a tease.
Probably a hot start. That's what we call a hot start. What is up, everybody? FanFest, huh? A lot of answers came out of FanFest.
A lot of answers. Some breaking. Beep, beep, boop, beep, 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 boop.
Yeah.
No Carlos Correa.
You do the breaking while I check.
No Jose Altuve for the WBC. Chandler Rome just tweeted. First, McTaggart was on the first reported on Monday. Jose Altuve's absence from the WBC. And then Carlos Correa just now, about 3 minutes ago, will not participate in the WBC after he failed to receive insurance on his contract. Chandler Rome reports. Sucks. It sucks because I definitely wanted those guys to play for club and country. I'm very much in the camp of let your players play in that. And I understand the pitching side. That's where a lot of the injuries were. The Altuve stuff last time where people were like, oh, he shouldn't be playing. That can happen on a backfield. That can happen in a spring training game. A two-seamer running on the hand caught him.
Might be more likely to happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably more likely some kid that is playing in the Nationals and wearing jersey number 95 who has a cup of coffee just in professional baseball, throws it on the hands of someone at the Cacti ballparks of Travis Scott Field. And that's more likely to happen than the potential 4 games that he gets to play in his country's colors. Like, that sucks. That sucks.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, this was Altuve's last WBC, like, at the back end of his prime. Like, the next WBC, he's going to be 38 and just a country prop, essentially, where you're there because of your tenure and what you mean for
like
for
Miggy
that.
was.
Yeah, like,
his last one.
Let him play. And, like, so, I mean, it is what it is. I understand the contract and the insurance thing. I just wish our position players were going and playing because I like seeing the Astros being represented on a global scale, and they deserve that. I understand the arm side, though. Like, hey, protect the arms. So it sucks, but it's the game, and that's contracts and insurance. And
for some reason, our chat's not working here, but just monitor it on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, got it. I pulled it
up. What's up, Shar? What's up, Noah? Danny giving more answers, which led to no definite playing time for Walker or Isak. Look at Hunter and how his happened. There. Bryce Matthews, center field. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff to come out of FanFest.
Yeah, FanFest.
We'll get through all the bullet points, talk through all the answers and more questions we have coming out of it. But, yeah, first, let us know how y'all did with the storm. Everybody all right? I mean, it didn't really hit as hard as everybody was saying it would, at least here in Houston. I didn't see any snow.
I had some flurries.
Yeah,
I had a little flurries.
A little further up north, you had some, but thank God it wasn't bad. It wasn't as bad as it could have been for us here.
And this is where, like, Houston and Texas in general is going to counteract. Like, the next storm that's going to be bad, no one's going to prepare. And it's going to kick our ass.
I was really joking about that with my fiance. It's like every time we super prepare for a storm, nothing happens. But then the few times that we haven't prepared or whatever, like just because we're busy or whatever, that's when we actually do lose power for like 2 days or whatever.
Yeah.
We're like, fuck, we don't have anything. Stoney says 3 inches of ice still in his backyard in Dallas. So, yeah, Dallas got it a lot worse.
And
which, you know, I don't want to say good, but, you know, fuck Dallas. What's up, boys? What's up, Andrew? Waste of a Saturday night, to be honest.
I mean, I got to stay in and watch the UFC fight on Paramount.
Yeah, it was a good one, apparently.
It was good. It was actually really good. So it was a brawl. Better be prepared and not need it. Exactly.
What's up, Jesse? Can't wait. Ghost Rose, can't wait for full season of Correa back with us. Desperately hoping we keep Isak. even if that means we have to bench Christian Walker. Well, they're not going to bench Christian Walker. I guess out of the two, he'd be more likely to be benched, but they're not. That's not.
Yeah.
I mean, there is stuff with all the questions. So here's what came out of FanFest. Joe Espada said that Jose Altuve is going to be the primary second baseman.
This is a second public statement of him saying that.
Joe Espada also said that Yordan Alvarez is going to be the primary DH. So where does that leave Isaac Paredes? Because I don't think Isaac Paredes is going to be your primary left fielder. But that's the only open position where he could play.
He's gone. He's going to get
moved. That means he's
going to get moved.
There is a world where if you do the math and run all the numbers, when they say primary second baseman, primary left fielder, there's a world where between Correa's days off at third base, Altuve's days off at second base, Yordan's days off at DH, Isaac gets 120 starts. There's a world where that works. But I don't think it makes a whole lot of sense. It feels like a lot of moving parts. Obviously, there's injuries that can happen. So, yeah, no Altuve or Correa for WBC. Yeah, we talked about that at the top. Everybody got a shit. That's a great Hippa Joe. That's funny.
Yeah, Aaron Judge, MLB The Show cover. I'm going for top 1,000 this year. That's my goal. I think I'm going to stream. I ended up 130 and 80 on this last year's Diamond Dynasty. So
I'll stream with you. We'll do some co-op.
Yeah,
you know, we have some buddies we do co-op with. That'd be
so. Cool.
Paredes is gone. Sadly, I pray I'm wrong. Walker is the one that has moved. I just don't know. I mean, the Cardinals were able to move Arenado. And they were also able to move Contreras, which is Contreras' whole situation is about as similar as you can get to Christian Walker. And they were able to move him for, I forgot who they moved him for, but they moved him for a decent arm, right? So I think there is, I mean, I guess if a Walker trade was going to happen, I feel like it already would have happened.
Yeah. So this is where I'm at. This is the most Astros thing. So in a bubble in the last 3 years, the Astros had Kyle Tucker, they had Weiler Abreu, and they had Isaac Paredes, right? The Astros potentially, if you trade Paredes, this is just an example we're running. If the Astros trade Paredes for Weiler Abreu, that means the Astros had Weiler Abreu, Kyle Tucker, and Paredes, and they got in return Weiler Abreu, Paredes, Cam Smith, Wesneski, and Vasquez. So, math-wise, right, they cancel it out. So, Paredes cancels Paredes, Weiler cancels Weiler. Tucker got you Cam Smith, Wesneski, and Vasquez.
I don't think
we got enough. I don't think we got enough.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you, but it was different times.
No, it's the math thing, dude. It's when the X's on the each side, you cancel the X's, and the Y's on the each side, you cancel the Y's. So Tucker, therefore, in theory, equaled Cam Smith, Wesneski, and Vasquez.
In theory. And
then gets the championship.
Yeah, that's the biggest part of that. That's what I mean about the different times that the trades happen. Rack up strikeouts. He's an expert.
The Astros trading Paredes for someone they already had in their system is honestly gonna probably be my 13th reason why.
Yeah, but you gotta just not think about that part. You gotta just think
you're acquiring a 2-time Gold Glover. When you think about 5 years of control,
when you think about that part, you just see gold and see the championship, and that we traded. That's not a 1-to-1, but we traded Weiler Abreu for a championship. Is how you have to think about it. That's the cope way to think about it. And now we're trading back for him. Hopefully for another championship.
Gumbo does sound very good.
Every year that the Astros have traded for Weiler Abreu, they've won a World Series. So,
they've won.
So if they make a trade again, we can book it.
It'd be very fun if we signed Vasquez. So we're actually gaining someone we already had as well.
Yeah. We signed Vasquez as the backup, and we have them both on the
team. We already have them. Oh my gosh. But I mean, it just seems like Paredes is the odd man out and has the most value, and
I think unfortunately you're right. I think.
sucks.
I mean, would you be happy with Abreu for Brady straight up? I think I need a pitcher in there.
I need a pitcher.
I need something in there.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. Hold firm. Hold the line, Dana. Hold the line.
Infield gumbo. Now, I don't want to be that guy. Bring it up. It's pronounced. Is it pronounced Weiler? Is it Weiler? Weiler? Or is it Wheelier? I thought it was Weiler. Weiler. I don't know why I'm asking you.
Cam Smith center field, he has that athleticism. Yeah, I mean,
I think
Cam, he does for sure. But now it's year 2, and you're asking him to learn another position. Like, you have to settle.
As well as Bryce.
Yeah, I think Bryce is more athlete than. I think I've been tough on Bryce Matthews, but I'd also have him in the kind of the Mookie mold of, hey, he's athletic enough to play outfield and infield. Yeah. Cross train him in both and just get him wherever. Hopefully the bat.
The outfield
bat tool happens.
Zach Cole, Cam Smith, and Abreu. Oberlin is
overnight. It's pretty athletic.
It's a pretty athletic outfield.
It's pretty athletic.
Will Geyer.
Do you move Jake Myers in?
Willier.
Abreu.
Yesterday's gumbo is not today's gumbo.
Yesterday's gumbo is not today's gumbo. I actually like that one. I like that one a lot.
I mean, I think all in all, these are all good problems for us to be discussing. This is a problem of having too many good players in the grand scheme of things. But does that turn into a good product and wins by the end of the season? That's what we got to figure out.
Yeah, and also, Andrew, the good thing about the Paredes situation is we don't have to move them, so we get that. You get to ask exactly what we want, 100%.
Yeah, I think worst case scenario is you trade them and it's a bad trade. But worst case scenario,
don't make a trade to make a trade.
Yeah, the worst case scenario is you have too many good players, and you're having a problem figuring out how to get everybody starts. I mean, to me, that's a good problem to have. That means you're probably, hopefully, doing well, because if everybody's hitting and playing well, and you're having trouble getting them starts, that means you're winning games usually.
Yeah, I'm more inclined to move like a Jesus Sanchez, and I'm not really wanting to right now. I still want to see, and it was interesting. Chandler wrote a really good piece on Correa's statements at FanFest, and Chandler and Tyler had a great podcast episode that dropped yesterday, I believe, kind of talking through what Chandler got on the media scrum of it all. But it seemed like Correa challenged the status quo and the foundation of what the Astros were last year, with injuries and with approaches and just the things you do day to day as a big leaguer. And I don't know if it's more of because it's a fresh perspective, but knowing one perspective of what it was during this run and then seeing what it is now, it's refreshing to see that someone is challenging it. One, and then two, I have all the confidence in the world in number one to right that ship going into spring training, having a full spring training with these guys.
Yeah.
Because think about it.
I have a lot of confidence in that.
Last year's spring training, Breggy wasn't there and Tucker wasn't there, right? As we know, 27 does his thing. He's a Hall of Famer, shows up. Alvarez shows up, does his thing. Jeremy, all those guys, your kind of superstar core is very soft-spoken, very on their own, very independent in the sense of being a pro.
Yeah.
And you had all these kind of unknowns, right? You kind of had all these unknowns there, and you kind of, all right, well, this is what I've done my entire career, my entire life. I'm going to keep that same regimen. I'm going to keep that same routine. Obviously, if he had number two there, he probably could have righted that ship. Now that one is there for a full offseason and a full spring training, I think you're going to see a lot more discipline, a lot more structure. I think you're going to see a lot more pro's pro being a pro for all these other guys. And I think that's what you kind of need. And not like a guy that jumps on them, right? It's a guy that like, hey, this is the standard. This is what we do. This is how we're gonna move forward. And if you're not with that, then okay. If you are, let's go. This is what we do. And I think that's only gonna make the Cam Smiths better. It's only gonna make the Zach Coles better. It's only gonna make those guys just kind of one compete, but two kind of grow in themselves. And I think that's what Breggy did, and I think that's what we saw with the Red Sox signing and now the Cubs signing of like how they talk about it. Obviously, we were very fortunate to have that relationship with him, and I tell the story over and over again. There's a time where we're at this event. It's the who's who of people. We're sitting there filming it, and two comes up to us, and he's like, "Hey, stand right here." And he's sitting there, and he's fixing his hands. He's doing all this stuff, and we're wearing, black tie event. Like it's very high dollar place, and two's in the corner, and he's fixing on hands and fixing on stuff, and he goes, "Okay, I got it," and then walks off. And I was like, it doesn't turn off. Like it's not a bit. It just doesn't turn off. And I don't think the Astros necessarily had that last year.
I think the beauty in a championship team, I think if you look at a lot of championship teams in all sports, I think what makes a good team is different personalities, different people from different walks of life pulling together for one goal. And
yeah,
I think maybe what the Astros issue was last year was too many of those independent guys, which is fine. You're not going to ask somebody,
faces, right?
Yeah, you're not going to ask somebody to change their ways. But if you look at the Astros championship teams, you have the different little cliques within the team. You have the different personalities within the team. You have Altuve, who's always, like you said, soft spoken, quiet, does his thing, gets his job done. You have Correa and Bregman, who are both outspoken, extroverted guys that bring that lead, that bring people together. And I think there's something to be said about when you lost both of those. You lost one, Bregman kind of picked it up. And then you lost Bregman, and like, who was the vocal leader of the team last year? And not to say that that's the cause of a lot of issues, but I do think that is a little bit of a special sauce that helps a team go from good to great.
Yeah, or just kind of the standard, right? So, and you made a good point. Why not just wait and move Paredes at the deadline? I agree with that. Like,
I think that'd be the best move.
I think, unless don't make a move, you're making a move.
That's where we talked about they have a position of leverage. You only make a move before the season if you get offered something that's like a really good, like Duran, who's somebody who's like exactly what you need and is a very good player, and it fits kind of exactly what you need. But if you're not getting offered something like that, then there's no reason to force a move to happen. Yeah, I like that from DK.
And then you have
what is this?
This is their numbers. I'm not putting their names down. I'm a big jersey number guy, dude.
Like beautiful mind stuff happening over
here. No, I'm trying to just write it all out to see kind of how it can go.
Altuve's gonna have to get that glove back from that kid. I don't remember what you're talking about.
He gave away the second base glove, I think.
Yeah, he did. I forgot about that. Greinke is my favorite clean when the whole team is dressed up in fishing gear. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know necessarily like the shtick of that. Is more of just like, so like when like obviously Tuck was never the rah guy or the obsessed guy and stuff, but Breggs was, right? And you made a good point. It was Correa, Brantley, the Reddicks, like all this core of the first half of the golden age, and then the back half of like Breggs and everyone else. Like, and I think that's why we saw going into last year's spring training, if you remember, they were like publicly challenging Jeremy Pena to step up to be that leader. But that's not Jeremy. Like Jeremy will lead by example.
And you can feel when it's fake. When somebody's coming out of their normal personality and trying to like be a rah guy, like you can feel when it's not their norm.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's with a lot of things. Because if you think about, us, thinking about Paulo, if it was two of me, this will not work. If it was two of my personality type, this will not work. If it was two of your personality type, this will not work. There's a beauty to having multiple different personality types help lead a team.
And so, like, I think going into that last year's spring training, you just had so many, and also like, it's not the pressure of Christian Walker and Isaac Paredes. They're the new kid at the new school as well, right? Like,
yeah. having a second year of them might
so
help.
it didn't fall on them. But like going into this offseason,
I'm really excited to see what these numbers mean.
what's their jersey numbers, dude?
No, I know, but I don't know what the spacing is here.
It's the infield. You have 1 and 15 at third, Jeremy
now.
at 3.
Okay, I was looking at a weird angle. Okay.
I guess you put Paredes there. We still haven't seen him take ground balls. 8 and 15, right? That's Walker and Paredes. Diaz behind the plate. The DH, you have 44, 15, 8, and 27. Right?
Yeah.
So the question mark obviously is right field between Cole, Sanchez, and Cam. I guess we still need a backup catcher.
Yeah, we need a backup catcher, that's for sure.
Man, I think the surplus war, like, it's one thing or the other, right? It's you either rock with all of this, you rock with the chaos of all these guys playing like, hey, Paredes, you're gonna be you're Dubon essentially. You're playing everywhere all at once.
Everything everywhere all at once.
And look, you've already asked 27 to do a lot. You just asked him not to play in the WBC. He'll probably take days off in the sense of like, well, he'll go DH or he'll go play left, and you could put Paredes there. But what's that? 20 over 162. Walker played 150 plus games last year. Like, all right, there's 10 games there. Correa gets, you forgot banged.
You forgot a big number on there, a big name. Nick Allen, number 20. Did you hear Correa basically say when he's not starting, Nick Allen is starting at third, which was a weird statement for me. If Esox is on the team, Esox starting when Correa is not starting at third, right?
Yeah.
So Correa is saying he's straight up volunteered the information. He was like, oh yeah, because he was talking about his age and getting older and like stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, or somebody asked him if he's going to play shortstop at all, and he was like something about if I'm not starting or if Jeremy's not starting, that's why we have Nick Allen. And maybe I'm remembering that wrong, but to me that's a gauging of the thought level of the current players on the team is that Isak might not be around next year.
Yeah.
Did y'all talk about Altuve and WBC's sad situation? It's a bummer.
I'm very upset about that.
And I don't even know really what to say about it. Like, I want to argue and say, yeah. At the same time, I don't know.
I don't understand the fact that like I understand the insurance thing and the contract side.
They're right. He was saying Allen's backing up Pena, and they were asking Correa if he would play any shortstop, and the answer was basically no. I'm the third baseman. Allen is playing backup shortstop, so we're gonna see a lot of Allen. See a lot of Nick Allen there. You might want to put him under. Are we? Put him under.
Are we though? I mean, I hope not.
I think we're gonna see much of Allen as we did of Dubon.
No way. Absolutely not. I think appearance wise, yeah. I don't think at bats.
Sure. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Think he can.
I just mean like anytime if Jeremy Pena doesn't play 162 games.
If Jeremy Pena doesn't play 150 plus games, this team does not crack 80 wins.
80 is crazy, but that's fair.
83 wins.
That's fair.
I think he's a huge catalyst. But yeah, I love Correa third.
I really love Correa third.
I think he's an absolute.
When do we play the Cubs?
Early. Did anyone see Kyle Tucker smashing the shit out of the ball off the tee at the Jim Crane tourney? I want to go to the Jim Crane tourney. I miss it every year. Like, we have a lot of people that go, like Scurf's there.
Yeah, where is it?
Some other friends are there.
Houston?
It's at the Floridian at Jim's course.
Where?
The Floridian.
Oh, in Florida?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They had I think one group was like Griffey, Tucker, Bagwell, and like Roger. Pretty sick.
We go to Wrigley 22nd through the 24th
Of
May. Little road trip.
we have to road trip that one. Breggy against the Astros.
I can't go to Wrigley without my fiance and her mom though.
Yeah,
So
that's their
talked about-
backyard.
Yeah,
I've never been to Wrigley.
near by.
Yeah.
I lived in Illinois. I lived 2.5 hours from Chicago for 3 years. I never went to Wrigley. It's one of the biggest regrets.
A May
of my
game in
time there.
Wrigley, so probably 3 days. Is it at the times? They're probably day
120,
games.
120, and 120
A day game
on a
Wrigley?
weekend.
Oh, a day game in Wrigley.
You know, in May. That sounds
Oh
great.
man,
That sounds great. Yeah,
man.
you gotta make that trip.
What other trips are? I mean, obviously, like I still have yet to go to an Astros Yankees game. I've yet to go to Yankee Stadium.
Yeah,
it's
I have no desire.
I have
to go to
desire.
Boston.
I have a ton of desire. to
Boston,
go.
I want to go. You've been there, but
Boston's
I want to go to
awesome.
Boston.
What's the wish
We're
list?
trying to plan a little road trip,
We are trying to.
and potentially in July. I got the Nationals, and then you got the All-Star game in Philadelphia.
We're working hard.
Oh, I want to go to San Francisco
San
in
Fran.
August. I want to go to that.
Ooh, light jacket weather.
August 10th through 12th. Day game on Wednesday the 12th in San Fran.
Damn.
Oh, they're in San Diego, then San Fran.
San Diego.
Doing the San Diego.
San Diego.
Road trip.
It's up the.
That's all road trip, everybody.
I'm trying to think what else. I want to go up to Seattle. I do want to go see a game up there.
I do want to go up there.
Um,
Come to Philly, my brother. I can get you Astros Phillies tickets. Did we go to Philly this year? Dez has been to Coors.
I've been to
I have
Coors.
not.
I have been Coors.
You know what? Come to think of it, and don't take my fan card away from me. I was poor growing up, and still poor as an adult. But I don't think I might have not ever been to an Astros road game. Now I'm thinking about it.
You never been up to Arlington?
I definitely went to Old Globe Life, but I don't remember if the Astros were playing or if it was just because I went with my parents. I don't know, it might have just been a Rangers game. I don't think the Astros were playing them. It was like hot as fuck. I remember that. I was sitting in the outfield seats in June, melting my ass off as like a 14-year-old.
Yeah, that August. Listen to this one.
Okay.
We have to go see Brother Bear up in New York. August 25th, 26th, 27th. You have 3 games with the Yankees, and then a 3-gamer with the Mets.
Can we just get enough
16,
sponsors
for
BTD that it can just give us enough money to where we can follow the team
Yeah.
a full season, going to every road
Just be a
trip?
groupie.
Just be a groupie doing pods on the road, hotels. I'm sure our families would love that.
Dude, I get a Bronx to the Queens.
Bronx to Queens sounds awesome.
Oh,
And August too is
that
probably
would-
beautiful weather.
It's be a little warm.
I mean,
It's better than here.
Yeah,
Compared
I
to
mean,
here,
it's
yeah.
gonna be nice.
September, we play the Phillies in Philadelphia. Okay.
No, are you going to the All-Star game in Philadelphia? Blake says Petco is amazing. PNC bucket list. I really want to go to PNC.
PNC for sure. I do want. I think I'm gonna for sure do Seattle.
Going to San Diego versus Astros in San Diego.
He's in.
I'm gonna.
Oh hell
shit.
yeah! Yeehaw!
Hell yeah! I mean, Lincoln lit the secret a little bit.
Yeah.
Hopefully, she's not watching. I'm reading the chat. During the week, Seattle offers tickets stupid cheap. Sat 2 rows behind the dugout for like $35. That's sick. That's really sick. Yeah. Halfway point, Fan Fest. Was there any other news at a Fan Fest? That
Let me see. Spencer talked.
Spencer talked about Amai. I saw that.
Yeah, he's on the 7th bully. That's really good, building up. I think the thing with Spencer, a JUCO bandit to smaller school staff ace to rising through, having
never a big prospect,
having up and down success in the show. He has this front end mentality that I just love. Hunter had it. Hunter oozed it. Spencer oozes it a little bit, but
Spencer oozes the same moxie. He just has to make up for it with, like, he doesn't have the same talent, but he makes up for
that
it
top
with the
shelf.
moxie.
Yeah, but the moxie, that carry, like, I'm still very analytical, data driven, but the baseball eye test, like just the eye test of that moxie and that little umph, Spencer has it.
It raises the ceiling for
Man,
me.
I think we're 2 years from Spencer. We're like, damn, this guy's a dog. But I think this year we're gonna, and I think because that's what really
He's
pissed me
gonna
off
have
last year.
a breakout, really good season at some point. Yeah.
The thing about last year was just such a down, like, development. It was like it was going to be this year.
Yeah,
the breakout, but we lost so much with the development, just so that freak injury that I'm just that.
But that moxie can make up for it,
man.
and
Yeah,
get him right back
100%.
on track. He could be working his ass off this offseason.
Golly, I'm just a very big Spencer fan. I think he has it. I also think that's why the competition aspect too, right? All these names, all these people jockeying for innings, and a place to be a starter. Like, a lot of these guys is like, hey, I'm either starting in the show or I'm in Sugarland until someone has some bumps and bruises, which sucks. But during that run, like, hey, let's fucking go. Like, these people are
every
competing,
flavor
like,
is trying to rise to the top of the gumbo. You know what I'm saying? Every flavor is trying to come forward.
Dude,
You
that's
know
a
what I mean?
good. That's
You know
a
what I mean?
good. So
everybody's trying to shine a little bit.
Damn, that was good.
I met Jordan. He has to be one of the most friendly, intimidating person I've ever met. Yeah, we met him and took a picture with him and like hung
Just gave him
out.
a hug.
Yeah, he's like so nice. It's crazy. He's
teddy
like,
bear.
you're like, yes, sir. What is he, like 6'7"? Jesus.
What? No,
I know. He's
it's
like
6'4".
he seems like very big and tall. Remember Dad's string Spence last year? Yep. Gonna put the M on his sleeve and make it say Moxie. Part of me kind of forgot we signed Tatsuya Imai. You won't forget
that first bullpen social content drop of Imai in the pen. Oh my gosh,
I'm excited, man.
You know, the Astros social team is just, that's their Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that first Imai bullpen, it's gonna hit like crack. Great hugger.
How can you not be?
Yeah.
And he's super, like, at spring training, if you go sit at a lot of spring training games, he'll just sit there and talk to his kid. His family's usually sitting like second row behind the dugout or behind the home plate. He'll be in the batter's box, like talking to him, like, oh, you like playing with his kid, and then he'll rip a double like 110 off the bat and just roll into second base like it's nothing.
Dude. So good, man. A full year of healthy Jordan is gonna just keep me afloat.
I'm 6'1", would be next to Jordan, maybe feel small. Yeah, I'm 6 foot. He feels like a taller presence than 6'4" or whatever he is. In my day, tweet loading.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Hey, we talked about it. Oh yeah, we have something dropping tomorrow. We're recording later tonight. We're gonna drop tomorrow. But we did talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. It's on our docket to talk about. But the Framber Valdez situation.
Yeah, we did talk about that in depth with somebody.
In the future, we're talking about it.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. It's on the sheet.
On the sheet.
But yeah, no, I mean Framber still hasn't signed. Who else
does he sign? Does he sign? When does he sign?
Who's all left?
Him and Gallen.
Is that it?
But Gallen has a. I mean, I guess the Astros have a qualifying. They both have qualifying offers attached to them.
What happens if just nobody signs him?
Can you retroactively take the QO?
Yeah, I don't know how that works. I think if you sign, like, what if you sign 3 days after the season starts? Is that QO still go into effect?
Yeah.
Or does that negate it? Still available, the best players on the market, according to previous market value. Framber, by far, $33.3 million is his market value. Next on the list is Lucas Giolito at 20.4. So basically, Framber, is the last big name left. He's looking around.
I'm surprised Gallen's not that high.
Travolta in Pulp Fiction, just like where's everybody? Giolito's at 20.4. Zach Allen's at 18.7. Chris Bassett, 15.5.
I can see Framber doing like a 3 for 90.
For sure. If somebody offered him that at this point, he needs to accept that. Calling it Framber is an Oriole or a Met, most likely Orioles. Yeah, I see that. Framber mid-spring training signing, calling it Keuchel 2.0.
If the Orioles pass on Framber, it's like the quarterback falling in the draft. Like hey, this team needs to take a quarterback, and then they don't, or they take someone else, and that guy keeps falling. It just feels like what happens if the Orioles pass on him, and the Mets are like, hey, we're content.
It's like Shedeur Sanders
just falling.
Yeah. Actually, Padres might go Framber if Yu Darvish actually retires. They'll have the money to spend.
That's true. The Padres aren't spending anymore. Their owner died. They're trying to.
I know, but if Yu Darvish retires, he voids like $28 million off this year or next or something like that.
I think Framber may just end up like in Anaheim or Oakland.
I wouldn't be surprised if the White Sox should offer. The White Sox are looking better. That he helps them.
Phillies need an arm.
I thought I heard Bassett got picked up last night. Did he?
Oh, man.
No, Bassett has not been, unless there's a rumor on Twitter I haven't seen. But I'm not seeing anything. The Tigers are pondering Bassett, apparently. They're also pondering, what's his name? But yeah, I mean, Eugenio Suarez is the biggest name position player wise left. There's no bats left. If you're trying to improve your team hitting wise, it's not happening. And I wonder if Eugenio's situation is waiting on the Red Sox. If the Red Sox can't work out a deal with the Astros for Paredes, they're probably going Eugenio. They have to. If you're trying to win this year and you don't have a third baseman on your roster, or like maybe there's a sneaky Red Sox Mets deal where they get Brett Beatty and just give him a shot. I don't know. Framber falling like Shedeur. D-backs are reportedly in the market for a right-handed first baseman. Why wouldn't the Astros look at the E-contracts and Walker? Just a total salary bump. I've been saying Walker to the D-backs makes the most sense to me. Going back to that team, I feel like that's good vibes for their team. They need a first baseman. He knows how to hit there. He hits well there. Like, even if you could find a situation where you just have to eat 5 to 10 a year to move Walker and get a prospect back somebody.
That signals so much. Like, I get it. It just signals like this. This is not the Golden Age Astros. It's like the Bronze Age.
It's fair.
What's the? Hey, the Astros started off so bad. What's it called? The Fool's Gold Astros. It's the Fool's Gold era. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we're the smartest people in the room anymore. Yeah, I don't see Gino going to Boston, especially with Breslow talking about like they want to focus on run prevention, which is crazy to say out loud after letting Breggy walk, like not giving him a no trade. Like his run prevention was the best on the market. Yeah, Chandler did talk about calling on Walker. Yeah, I mean you're gonna have to eat money. That's the system, right? Like that's the like you're gonna have to eat money. Sulfide era.
There's the old Stone Age, the new Stone Age, the Bronze Age, the Iron Age, Classical era, the Renaissance. Maybe this is the Renaissance.
It's not the Renaissance.
Maybe this is the Renaissance.
No,
could be.
If you want me to cut my ear off.
Maybe this is the Industrial Revolution.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
iron sulfide era, which is actually why I see Boston having no choice but to trade with us, which gives us all the leverage. Yeah, I mean, we should have all the leverage. I don't see a reason why the Astros should give in to any trade that they're not happy with.
No, I mean, I they should truly operate, and the party line should be that, hey, we are content. We are content with our squad. That's why I don't like kind of the GM at FanFest saying the complete opposite. Like, you're giving up. You have all the
Giving up
leverage.
your leverage, yeah.
Shush your mouth. Don't say anything. Shush it. Just shush it. Don't say anything.
Zip it.
Like, you have leverage to say, hey, we're content. We are content. We like the surplus. We will navigate the surplus. Over 162, players get banged up. We have ways to make this happen. We really trust our R&D. We really trust our skipper. We trust the process to put all these guys in a position to succeed. And yes, some people are going to have to sacrifice everyday playing time. Yes, some guys are going to have to sacrifice things that make them comfortable. But you know what? We really, really like our team going in this year. We really feel like we can win the West. We really feel like we can host a playoff series and we can get far. That's all you have to say. Not, we're still looking for a left-handed bat. We know that there's an influx in the infield. Hey, that's a joke question. I'm just gonna say that's just a joke question.
Andrew's with me. Renaissance, a great reevaluation of ideas. It fits. This is the Renaissance. We're in the Renaissance right now. We're reevaluating things. We're trying a new system. You know, we're figuring it out.
Hard to disagree with the smartest team in the room.
Who's the smartest team in the room?
I'm saying we are no longer the smartest team in the room.
Yeah, we used to be.
We used to be.
And when Walker doesn't work out again, I mean, there's a world where even if Walker has the exact same year he had last year, where he's like just chugging along at a 720 OPS with good defense, there's a world where another team needs a first baseman badly enough that is an improvement for them, and you can make some sort of trade.
I'm not anti-Walker. I'm not. Like, I think he's serviceable. I just don't think he's serviceable to be what the roster construction was last year due to injuries. Like,
yeah,
the 3-hole. Like, no, that was a total failure, 100%. But if Christian Walker is on this team this year and everyone is healthy and he provides a 750 OPS with 25-plus home runs and 80 RBIs as my 6-hole, I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm very happy with that.
I'm not happy with
what we're paying.
With what you're paying, but that's the process. That's the people that put that together.
Cry over that.
But if he's my 6-hole for the entire year,
let's build the lineup. Let's build what right now what a playoff game 1 lineup would be, and if there's any what the holes could be, and where Walker sits.
The Astros are game 1 of the wild card because we pissed down our leg and we gave up the 1 seed.
Yeah.
We are at home.
84 games.
No, we're at home. We're at home. We're at home playing the
Red Sox.
You're at home, game 1.
Because that would be the perfect
Park playing the Red Sox.
The perfect after all the trade or not. You end up not trading with the Red Sox, and then you end up facing them in the wild card, or you do trade with them and you still end up facing the wild card.
No, Chris, I agree. It's a sunk cost fallacy, 100%. It's the epitome of it. But you have to have someone to play. Like, I mean, is there a list? We'll go through the comment. Iron Age feels most appropriate. It's a little Ice Age. There's a lot of school on my We Don't Come Here to Play School show. Who would you rather have as GM, Brown or Luno? I think we know that answer. Athletics, Guardians. Hey, shout out to J-Ram. Just getting all the money in Cleveland. Just no one else.
Just staying there. Yeah.
Just all the money. All right, game 1.
But the Renaissance follows the Dark Ages. That's not the pattern. The Islamic Golden Age, which I guess is the most famous Golden Age, was followed by the Age of Decline. That sounds fun. Look, the past 2 years have been the Dark Ages to me.
I can't do it again.
That's not the standard. But I get what you're saying.
Okay.
Scotty H. Picking machine. Our off season with Baggy was the Stone Age or the Caveman era.
Discovering fire was discovering Yupe Jose Abreu.
Rafael Martero.
Go ball hard. 40 million.
Throw a ball hard. Give him money.
Okay.
So hitting first. Jeremy Pena. Shortstop. Second hole. This is a healthy team with the current 40-man roster. Isak is your 2-hole. And DH. Okay. So we put it a lefty? Yeah. Okay, I like that. And is it Carlos or is it?
We're going to disco our veteran. We're going to go our vet. Face the franchise.
It's fair. It's fair. The White Sox. Guillermo sees the vision. The White
Wow,
Sox
I put Carlos Correa's name and put shortstop. This as a winter soldier, just third base. That's going to take some time. Yeah.
And then you have Christian Walker.
No.
And then you have Yiner.
I can never spell Christian, so I'm just going to put Seawalk.
It's Christ.
I don't want to be
Christian.
Well, like the Christian Javier is like CRSITIN.
He's the only one. He's the exception. Yeah.
I'm just gonna put Seawalk. I don't want to be struck down.
That's fine. Jake is your 9-hole.
Jake Myers, center field.
I
Then
probably
you have Sanch.
Yeah.
Cole.
Smith.
All right, game 1 against the Red Sox. Starting pitcher, Hunter Brown. Lead off, Jeremy Pena. 2-hole, Isak Paredes DH. 3-hole, Yordan Alvarez playing left. 4-hole cleanup, Jose Altuve. Kind of just generational, put him there. Efficiently, probably
I don't know
lower.
if I agree with that, but yeah.
Correa, 5-hole, third base. 6-hole, Yainer Diaz catching. 7, Christian Walker, first base. 8-hole, Sanchez, Cole, or Cam Smith. 9-hole, Jake Myers.
So that's why I'm like, I'm okay with Christian Walker still being
paying
on
$20 million though down here.
It's just the money is like whatever,
crazy.
But a guy like Christian Walker hitting 7th in your lineup is
and 750 OPS.
We've had way worse 7-hole hitters on championship teams.
Like, didn't Correa bat like 6 or 7 in 22?
Well, 2019 was that
no,
lineup,
not 22. He was anyone.
That lineup was crazy. But like our 2022. World Series Game 1. The lineup was Jose Altuve, Jeremy Pena, Yordan Alvarez, Alex Bregman, Kyle Tucker, Yuli Gurriel in the 6-hole, Trey Mancini DH in the 7th hole.
Crazy.
Chas McCormick in the 8-hole, Martin Maldonado in the 9-hole. This offense is better than that offense.
Wow. What? With Breggs and Tuck? No way.
Yeah.
You're dude, you're crazy. I like you, but you're crazy.
I mean, Jeremy Pena went off that series, but Jeremy
you got a dart in your neck.
Jeremy
you're
Pena now
crazy.
Yordan's still Yordan.
You're crazy.
I mean, I think Isak can contribute. We haven't get to see him in October, but
you got a dart in your neck. You're crazy.
Bregman, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I think it's deeper. I think the bottom of the lineup is deeper than that lineup.
Chris, this lineup works in playoffs, but the skipper and GM doesn't think the lineup can go 162, 100%. And that's why, the team has changed focus from what works in October to what works over 162. Yeah, the philosophy has changed. And the philosophy changed last year when they were adamant of saying we are be a run prevention team that is going to play great defense, and we're going to have this approach and all this stuff. And then you trade Dubon and you cut your Ron Urias, and now you're possibly trading Isaac Paredes. So what does that tell me? You didn't believe in your philosophy change. 1, 2, you sold me a fake bill of goods, or you're peeing on my leg and saying it's raining. Those are only 3 things. I doubt they're going to say, "Hey, we were wrong with our philosophy change."
It's like when you like make a snap decision to get a haircut or dye your hair, and then you're like, "Oh man, why did I do that?"
Yeah,
and then you can try and walk it back, and it might not be possible. It might take some time. HA's only. Let's not. We can't talk about 2019.
2019 is buried out back.
We won. 2022 was the redemption. We're okay.
I agree with Shark. The Astros offense has been league average.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm saying. Like, I think this team has potential to be a better offense than we've seen in the past few years, even from 2022.
Yeah, 22 is built on pitching.
Exactly.
Pitching
exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, I like this offense about as much, if not better, than the 2022.
You could sell me.
Pitching.
You could sell me on this lineup getting hot for a month. But are they there?
No, it's totally fair. I just think it's deeper. Now it is. I think it's deeper with your starters. But in 2022, it did feel like we had more depth as far as if somebody got injured. But I mean, I like this team, man. I don't think there needs to be a trade. Now, you imagine this lineup, except for instead of Isaac Paredes, you have Jarren Duran. Does that make you feel better or worse?
Man. Over 162, yeah, but not in a Game 1 playoff series. But this is, if you get Abreu or Duran, right? You slot him in the outfield. You're probably trading Jake. Say you move Jake for a bullpen arm. You could sell me on moving Paredes for a Duran or Abreu and hopefully an arm. And then in that situation, you move Jake for a bullpen arm. Right?
I think if you pick up an arm for, if you pick up a Bayo or whatever, I think you're then trading also from your starting. Like you're trading Jake, and then you're also trading from your starting to get more depth. Maybe you're trading for a backup catcher that's good, or you're trading for, another better infield or outfield depth player.
Also, ideally in this situation, I'm probably going Correa 4-hole.
Yeah,
Yiner 5-hole.
I'm definitely. That's what I would like to do.
And Altuve batting 6.
In a perfect world, Altuve and Christian Walker probably hit back to back in the lineup, just based on where they are at now in their career, which is like 6, 7, 5th or 6th, like somewhere in that range. I just don't think they will. I think Altuve is probably going to continue to hit 2nd or 3rd in your lineup. Have Bryce Matthews play center field if Myers does get traded. I think you're only trading Jake Myers if you are picking up a starting center fielder in a trade like Durant.
Yeah, but the internet treats the Astros are not on Durant. So
does Abreu play any center field? He's just a purely right fielder, right?
Right field.
So if you'd make that trade, and your right field it really is a
right field's Abreu.
Then you're trading Sanchez.
Yeah.
If you trade for Abreu, you're looking to trade Sanchez.
Unless
if you
you're
trade
making
for Duran,
Sanchez left field. And you're in that case, you're just playing strictly DH,
and Sanchez
is your left fielder.
I see that.
It just feels Josh can't go with this. At that point, it just feels like you're rearranging the chairs on the Titanic.
Almost literally. That's what a lot of last year was. No, I'm excited. I think this is all a good, fun problem to have. I'm not in any way frustrated with where we are right now, but we are, we're looking at the vision of like, how can this team win a World Series? and that's a good place to be
Yeah.
at rather than like. There's no way this team can win a World Series. You know,
the team philosophy may have shifted to how to win the West and how to maximize 162, where I'm still very much in the golden age mindset of how do you win in October.
yeah.
But going into this year, I feel more okay having that mindset because your back in your bullpen's elite. If you can find the bridge, which is going to take time, there's going to be days in April and May that, you know, a blue ball, a Pearson, a Weiss, whoever they get touched up, right? There'll be just games where the elite back end is off, or a starter doesn't make it through the first time. There'll be those, obviously, but if they can find a way to bridge to that elite bullpen, and the offense can generate a half a run to run more as a team offense.
I think that's all you need.
Yeah, like I feel really confident in Hunter Brown. Has to be Hunter Brown. Like there can't be like that's a ton of pressure on him. He just cannot take a step back. But there's variance. It could, but the variance side of like I think a really high floor of Imai and Javier and Burrows and Weiss and Spencer and
Yeah,
hopefully LMJ and all these other 9 people in the gumbo. I think it can rate like. Am I confident in a 1 through 3 in October? Not yet, but over 162, I think you can get there.
I have the confidence that this pitching staff can be at the level last year's pitching staff was, and last year's pitching staff. How many games did we lose? 3-1. You know,
Yeah.
4-2, 4-3. There were so many stretches of the season where I'm like, if the offense can just average 4.5 runs a game, we should be up like 10 more games. That was the frustrating thing about last year, and I think the pitching staff is at the level, if not a potential to be even higher, at least starting pitching wise, than last year. So all I need is the offense to be a little bit better, and I think we're trending that direction because mostly a lot of the issues last year was injuries. So stay healthy, and this offense can be a lot better.
Does that make you feel better or worse? Yeah.
I don't know about Boston's backup, but there's Connor Wong.
UH.
Does Boston have a viable backup catcher doing? Yeah, it sounds like Yannick is having his tryout. I mean, look. I'm gonna say it right now. With how quickly they moved up Cam Smith and Danny Brown's whole philosophy, I think if Yannick has a good spring training, he's your backup catcher. I know you're not on that, and you're saying,
I'm open to interpretation.
I just think, like if he's hitting the ball well in spring training and facing big league starters and performing, I'm not calling that's going to happen. I don't know if I have the confidence to try, but I'm just saying if he does perform well in spring training, I think he's your backup catcher.
I mean,
I don't see that.
He's 23. He had a 766 OPS in Nashville.
I agree.
I think he should be in Sugarland.
Yeah, but I just don't. I agree. No, I agree with like going into the year. That's the expectation. But if he has a hot spring training like Cam did last year,
I just feel
then I don't think this team is the.
But what?
Wait,
he plays
slowly bring guys up over 5 years and they make it to the show at 25 anymore. I don't think that's his team anymore.
I don't think it's. I think you stunt growth and development. He plays every 5th day, and what if he has a K percentage north of 40%?
No, I agree with you.
Like go get everyday reps. Sugarland.
I don't think they have a current plan for backup catcher, and if Salazar isn't looking ready to be a big league backup catcher for a full season, and Yannick is tearing it up in spring training, then I think Dana Brown's the guy that's just like, all right, call him up. Which I like in some aspects, but also you're right, it does stunt growth if it's not done right.
Lock in your top 3 for the season. Just player? I'm going Jordan. I'm going Jeremy Pena, and I'm going Hunter Brown. That's the big three.
I'm going Hunter Brown. I'm going Jeremy Pena. Yeah, it's hard not to do the exact same three. I mean, I'm gonna go sneaky Imai.
Ooh, Imai's top three.
Like I think
yeah,
he's up
that's
there
fun.
with Hunter.
That's fun. Oh man, wow, we're up at time.
We are up at time. Yeah,
So,
Rudy just showed up, and it's time for the show to end. Why is Rudy's the only comment that's actually showed up?
Nothing worked on our end.
Andy's mom Texas got a comment here. What's up, June? I know I'm late, but I wanted to ask real quick. I just watched an interview with Jose where he does not seem happy about not being allowed to play in the WBC.
Give me Iguodala to me. Hell yeah, Chris.
Yeah, I mean Jose is a professional. I don't see it affecting anything, but I do. It is frustrating and it sucks. It's a bummer for him, and
I'm very upset that him or Carrera are not playing the World Baseball Classic. In Altuve's case, his injury when it happened in 22, right? 23?
Yeah.
23. It's a freak thing. That could happen on any backfield, any spring training game where a two-seam runs up on the hand. It wasn't a WBC thing. I mean, at most, not to like, Venezuela's going to get their pool play games and maybe a quarterfinal game. Like, let him play. Let him play for club and country. You've asked so much out of 27. You asked for a position change. You asked for pretty economically friendly contracts over his tenure of his career, a Hall of Fame career. You've asked him to take some back seats. You asked him to take a fall for something that he wasn't even part of. I think at least you can do is let him play for country, especially on the back end of his prime, especially in a situation where world politics and everything, like let him play for country if he wants to play for country. So I don't like it. I understand the other side of the insurance and being exposed, like the business side. Correa, like let him play for Puerto Rico. Like let him play with those guys. Let him, like it's at most 6 games they're not playing in West Palm Beach, essentially. Like I get it, the arm side. Hey, protect your arms. Like the assets of like what happened with all the injuries post WBC was on the arm side. That's where I was like, okay, yeah, I understand that. But player position, like,
yeah,
what are we doing?
You got hurt by a freak.
What is 10 days? What is 10 days in West Palm Beach playing up in Jupiter, playing up in Port St. Lucie, and playing at the Travis Scott
single A
Cacti back? Like,
yeah. How is that better or different?
I think Venezuela's playing down in Miami, so like literally let them just go down and play. Like,
I
I'm not ecstatic at all about it.
Judge gets to cover who was robbed this season for the cover of the MLB show. I don't know how it's not Skeens, Skubal, and
Skeens
Judge.
was last year.
We were like all three your leaders of Team USA, or at least Skubal and Judge, like your pitching leader and your hitting leader, like make it a whole Team USA thing.
Yeah,
because Judge has been the cover before as well.
Yeah,
so
2-time.
Yeah, it's dumb. Did you see Chandler talk about Correa bowing up to him?
Yeah, on Chandler. Go check out Chandler and Tyler's pod. They dropped yesterday. It was just during the day after when they did the speech with the scandal, alleged scandal. That in the media scrum, Chandler had misspoke and Correa like bowed up to him because he like said that like the sentence was something of like he didn't. Altuve didn't use it, but he actually said Altuve did, and Correa got in his face about it, and he had to like correct himself. Correa ride or dies, man.
I'm excited. All of this talk about the roster, all this stuff. I'm excited for a full year of Carlos Correa being a leader in that club.
Yeah, I miss him.
Speaking of WBC, get your WBC tickets. USA versus Mexico is already sold out. I think there's still tickets to some of the other games.
Yeah.
Shout out Houston first.
Shout out to Houston first, working with them to promote the WBC here. We'll be trying to. I have a meeting with them later on. I'm gonna try to get tickets we can give away and raffle them off. So, super pumped for that. Super pumped for the teams and the players that are playing here in Houston. So, it's a good year to be in Houston. Hopefully, we get to call the mayor and say, hey, start playing for that parade.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you for watching and listening and hanging out with us for another Beyond the Diamond podcast. Weird Tuesday episode because of the storm this weekend, but we will be back Friday and then
We will be
Monday and
back Friday.
Friday, every week after that going forward. Also, a pre-recorded surprise episode.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Dropping tomorrow. We're going to go back to Monday and Friday being live shows, and every Wednesday we'll drop a normal pre-recorded episode. Hopefully some interviews coming as well in the future. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. Like, subscribe, all that, and we will see you next time.
Peace. Love you guys.